is Aatrox, and this is Aatrox's sword. And this is how big I would look compared to Aatrox in real life. And in the next few weeks, I'll be bringing the sword to life, one way or another. I'm gonna be making this sword to scale. So I've been doing the measurements to try and figure out how big it'll be. And by doing the measurements, I mean that I've been on ChatGPT asking it how big the sword will be. And after consulting with ChatGPT, I have estimated that the sword needs to be about 12 feet to be the correct size in real life. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that the sword was gonna be smaller. And now that I'm trying to visualize 12 feet, it's really overwhelming me. In fact, hold on. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Why won't you open? Fucking hell. I gotta put the camera further back. I have to move you back because it's not in frame. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Oh, bloody hell. It's still too big. Look how big. That is entirely unethical. Well, guys, this is gonna be a challenge. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna give you guys some primo ASMR. Hold on. Oh. I'm gonna need 2 slats of foam for this because one of these is not long enough. And something else I wanted to quickly show you guys is this is gonna be the base for the whole sword. All right. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, this is the most scuffed thing ever. Obviously, you can't really see me that well, but I was able to get the projection of Aatrox's sword onto the wall, and I'm now gonna measure it, make sure it's 12 feet, and then sketch it onto foam. Ah, shit. No! Let me turn the lights on and see how it's looking. Oh my God, that's bright. Yeah, that's good. I can just about decipher that. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Guys, this thing is like so big. I'm so much smaller than this. I'm gonna die. I'm so sad. So sad. Alrighty, there they are. Keep in mind again, all right, I'm like 5'8". I'm getting so overwhelmed just looking at them. That on? Yeah, okay. Good morning, it is the next day. I just arrived back to the workshop. This is the plan for today. I'm gonna add guidelines to both of the swords because essentially one of the foam swords is gonna be a back plate and then one of the foam swords is gonna be a front plate. I have 12 feet of polycarbonate clear plastic sheet. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so this is about where it's gonna go. So 1 won't be enough, 2, 3, and then how much room do we have? Okay, so I need 3 layers of foam around all the edges, and that's enough for the pole to go in. To secure this in place, I haven't figured that out yet, but it'll be done, it'll be done. All right, for the foreseeable, I will be blasting music and cutting more foam. So let's lock in. I interrupt the process of taping because I have discovered quite the flaw in my plan. So, I did not think this through clearly because I just realized it's not gonna have enough like structural support basically. We're pivoting. I'm gonna flip this thing on its back and I have a ginormous piece of wood that I'm gonna glue to the back of this that's gonna be drilled into the handle so that it's basically like one long support. Whee! And then I have, I just resized it. I have a little thing I can put around the pole to help drill it into place. I'm really feeling the anxiety right now. Let's get this thing flipped and try and get this structurally supported. I didn't think this through. Probably like there. So I'm gonna have to trim the wood a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Perfect. Why is none of my glue cooperating with me today? I need to put some weight on it. That works. What do I have in here that's like got heft to it? Do I have anything in here that's like super heavy? All right. I'm gonna lay that on there. I have a speaker, that's heavy. That's heavy. Okay, that's gonna have to do. I've done pretty much as much as I can do today because now I need to wait for this to set. It takes about 24 hours. I'm not gonna be here for the next 2 days, so, yeah. Jesus Christ, this thing is so big. I'm covered in Lord knows what. Out the bloody way. There it is. I am taking a break. 12 hours of footage got corrupted. Yay! Whee! Okay, I'm gonna do something that you're not really supposed to do. I mean, you can, but it's not the right thing to do. I'm gonna try and sand the foam into the shape that I need. Usually I would use a hot knife. My hot knife is not here though. I really need to get this sword done. So I'm gonna do a test piece and I'm gonna see how accurately I can sand this because Aatrox did not have jagged foam edges. So at the very least, I did change the grit. I put a way thicker grit on. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. Fuck it, we're gonna try it. Look at this. Why? Like, that doesn't look good. That looks much better. It looks more metallic, but it's like way too bright. Hello again. It has been 5 or 6 hours since my last recording. I painted this monstrosity and I rage quit. I looked at it and I just was so depressed because it looked so bad. I went home, I laid in bed depressed, and I decided I will not be beaten by a fucking bottle of silver paint. I am sacrificing my #1 foundation Sephora brush. For this sword, I am sacrificing this because I realized I think the issue is I was using a very stiff bristled brush to try and essentially highlight the high points, when the reality is you should be using a very fluffy brush that can grip onto those fibers and create very fine strokes. I am not leaving here until at the very least the blades are done. Alrighty, I wish I knew what day we're on, but it's a fresh day. I am back and I did a little bit of work off camera last night. I kind of rage quit again because things weren't going the way that I wanted. But I ended up using some rubber cement, contact cement, to glue everything down. And as you can see, there is stuff all over. So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything off, and hopefully the blades are all Jesus Christ, are all connected and good. We shall see. It's stuck! Whee! Nutty, nutty. I've been showing some friends and everyone's question is, how much does it weigh? Everyone has asked, how much does it weigh? And I'm kind of curious myself. Oh no. Am I gonna be able to lift this is the question. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. I mean, it's definitely solid, that's for sure. Nothing's falling off. Well, it's definitely solid. It's definitely solid. I think I'm gonna mix these two colors just because this one's a bit more of a brownie. That's more of a cherry red. And essentially, I'm gonna just paint this whole thing. Bring you a bit closer. Oh, well, I love this tripod. All right. How's it looking on camera? Oh, so good. Ah! It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. Let me test the lights, because if they look bad now, then we're gonna have a big problem. Oh. Oh my God! Okay, really quickly, because my mic's about to die. I was gonna use soft resin, but I'm now thinking that might pull up the paint. I just put a bunch of the flesh onto the heart around it, just to try and like soften these edges. I don't want to do too much because I obviously want it to look real, but I'm gonna like flip these over, and then I'm gonna put a splash of the same paint that I used for this over them, just so they look a bit more fleshy. So the last thing really now is the handle, and that's the handle. I need to recreate it on this. I think I need to trim this a little bit, but yeah, gotta make this somehow on that. It is officially the last day of the sword. I spent a few hours last night, as you guys can kind of see it. I spent a few hours last night basically finishing up the last little pieces, and the last thing I have to do today is, it sounds very unprofessional, but I do have my reasons for using it. So for around the edges, I'll be using black duct tape. Now, is this the most professional thing to do? No, but I need to minimize weight as much as humanly possible I picked up the sword yesterday. I cannot describe to you guys how heavy this thing is. And then we will be doing the final reveal, and I'm so excited. I stared at this thing for a good 30 minutes yesterday, just being in awe of what I was able to build using very light materials, and I'm incredibly excited. And after I finish this, we will show you in all its glory. All right, who is ready for a reveal? All right, let's do it. I started working on this sword, I think 1 month ago, almost to the day. We've had our highs, we've had our lows, literal blood, sweat, and no tears because I'm not pussy, but all the bodily fluids and functions have gone into creating this 12-foot monstrosity known as Aatrox's sword, and I am so excited to finally show you guys the final finished sword.
Come on, hurry up, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the fuck am I gonna put this?